Oh, hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to do a sort of a walkthrough of my painting job that I did on the 10mm dwarfs from Wargames Atlantic. And yeah, this is just me preparing the dwarfs for painting. I got these like popsicle sticks that from the dollar store and some double-sided tape, and mounted them onto the bases and started to get to work. And I originally painted them, I think it was black or dark gray or gray sear, and then I did a white like a dry brush over top. And then for the starting color I used Orc Flesh contrast paint basically. And yeah, it looks really good on all the cloaks and the shields. So I pretty much just used the same color on all of that. And then I moved on to using snakebite leather for the most of the leather bits, but I ended up using a few different brown colors as well. Gunter fur for the gloves and the boots, I believe, and maybe a few other areas, as you can see. But yeah, the snakebite leather looks really good for the belts. And yeah, and then the hands I used Gunter fur. And then for the crossbowmen, I used the same colors for that. Pretty much consistent colors across the board for like all the miniatures, basically. And here I'm using skeleton horde to make blonde hair, and then I used an orange color for the beards. Like I kind of mixed some of the colors for the beards because I wanted them to look a little different and not just orange or yellow or straight blonde color, but I used a variety of different colors that I thought would work quite nice. So yeah, the orange, I ended up using Griff Hound Orange, basically, which turns out is an awesome color for orange-colored beards. Yeah, for the gold parts on the champions, basically, or the command set, basically, I used I end in yellow for the coloration. I thought originally I was going to do it like gold, but I thought the color looks so retro to me, so I kind of kept it. I thought, you know what, it looks really damn cool. So it turned out great. And then as a different kind of brownish color, I used Agaros Dunes as a brownie color for mostly the staffs, the spears, and some of the other like weapons as well, like the axe handles. And then I used Space Wolves Gray contrast paint on the big goats or the rams. I really like this color for some reason, so I decided I wanted a lot of the creatures in 10mm to be this color. I don't know why, I just happen to like it, and I think it looks cool. For the ram horns, I used Wraithbone to give them just a really bony look, and then I put a little bit of shade on top of that to kind of give it a little bit of highlight or some depth, I should say, in the horns. So some of the footage for me painting the buttons or the middle part on the shields got deleted somehow, but as you can see, I used a gold play marker pen from AK, and they turned out pretty damn good. Now I'm just dry brushing a little bit of Wraithbone back onto the ram horns, and just doing a few touch-ups here and there just to see what I missed, and that's pretty much how I got them all painted up. And lastly, just getting ready for doing the bases in the next video. All right, so here is the final result of all the painting that I've been doing for the past several weeks, and basically I haven't done the basing yet. What I've decided to do is do that in another video. Why not, right? So, I mean, simply because I didn't want to make it, this one, even longer than it is. Oh, I mean, certainly understand that, but I do have an idea to do a little bit of a scale comparison and maybe some other things, so I might put that into one video. Who knows? But anyways, I wanted to show what these guys look like. That's what you came to see. And what I've been doing is just marking off just a few like little areas where I need to improve or just add a little bit of just a touch up, sorry. And but anyways, here's the champions, all done pretty nicely. I used again skeleton horde to do all the yellow bits there, the gold parts. I used an 8K gold pen for the center of the shields and a couple of other areas like the little I don't know what you call those, but he's holding them up as you can see here. And yeah, I mean the null and oil helps to do you know, bring out the, I don't know, to tone down the armor and the weapons. And of course, using the orc flesh contrast paint on the capes. Some of them I went over again with just like just another layer just to give it a little bit of shadow and separation with some of them, but you know, I think it turned out really well. The riders, yeah, I used Space Wolves Gray on the actual goats. And I'll try to make sure. I was actually planning on having all the jars again lined up, but I can make a recipe for you guys if you want to see that. But I use a variety of different browns, essentially snakebite leather, gore grunt of fur, and yeah, a couple other ones as well. So here's the guys with the swords, looking pretty good. Crossbowmen, really like the capes on these guys. Just have a little bit of touch-ups at the bottom, maybe. But when I base it, I mean, it may get a little coverage on these guys. Every time I look at them, I find something that I missed. So anyways, I've been just, yeah, again, putting like little arrows on these bases that I made up to paint everything. Popsicle sticks with double-sided foam tape, basically. And yeah, as you can see, some of the guys, I painted them like alternate, a little bit of yellow. The yellow, which is skeleton horde contrast. And yeah, I made their beards basically brown, orange, and yellow. I thought the orange really popped out on these guys. And here's your spearmen. A couple little touch-ups in the armor here, but it's pretty good, I think. You can see one more of these guys. You know, and again, I just painted some of the beards differently, sort of at random, you know, alternating. So they don't look completely the same. And then, guys with the swords here, and some axes. Now these guys, the dead guy ended up being all orange. This one of them I did sort of a yellow color, but I didn't really like it that much, so I touched it up with the orange. And what I'm planning on doing, yes, I'm working on the bases next, for the next video. So I figured I'd do that separately, but as you can see, I'm thinking about putting them on this side, you know, where the name is. And yeah, filling it up, as you can see, they kind of fit nicely in there. Whoops. And you went on the floor. Okay, let me grab that before I step on it. You can get the idea right there. So put him right back where he was, and yeah, we'll do that later. So yeah, I mean, this is the Dwarf Army. I do have a Chaos Dwarf Army that I have been working on before I did these guys. Here's some black orcs. I never did a video on. I did sort of an AI video where they came to life, which kind of defeated the overall sort of purpose of the video, but yeah, I haven't formally based them yet. They're just held on with some sticky sticky tack. I'm still working on my speech again, getting it all back to normal. So, but couple of little touch-ups in here. I'm gonna highlight the skin a little bit on these guys, and then I've got some regular orcs that yeah, I mean, when I painted these, I learned a little bit more. These ones I did before, so I may redo them and do some highlighting on the weapons and stuff, but I don't know, I might just keep it the way it is. And but yeah, for that scale video, I'm gonna put in some like comparisons with cobblestone castings, and some Warmaster stuff, and more. I've got a bunch of these actually. So if you like 10mm, I've got a decent, humble collection right here that I started, and I've got some original Battle of the 5 Armies figures here to put into that video. So yeah, put that up later on. And but yeah, stay tuned for more. Hopefully you liked this overall presentation of just the painting of these guys. And yeah, stay tuned for the next one when I do the basing, get that all done up, and yeah, stay frosty.